everyone, a data dictionary. If I'm not mistaken, it's literally a dictionary of all the data points we have or all the things we've looked at or something like that. A data dictionary is used to standardize the definition of a data element and enable a common interpretation of data elements. Okay? Yeah. It literally is, a normal dictionary is like, what does this word mean? What does this word mean? And it's the same, but it's for the data that we're actually interacting with. The data dictionary is used to document standard definitions of data elements, their meanings, allowable values. A data dictionary contains definitions of each data element and indicates how those elements combine into composite data elements. Data dictionaries are used to standardize usage and meanings of data elements between solutions and between stakeholders. It's really just kind of like, I don't want to fucking explain it till you read this book kind of thing. Yeah, so data dictionaries are sometimes referred to as metadata repositories and are used to manage the data within the context of a solution. As organizations adopt data mining and more advanced analytics, a data dictionary may provide the metadata required for these complex scenarios. Interesting. A data dictionary is often used in conjunction with the entity relationship diagram and may be extracted from a data model, I guess. Data dictionaries can be maintained manually as a spreadsheet or via automated tools. Oh, look at this. A primitive data element 1, data element 2, data element 3. It was like name, first name, middle name, last name, alias, given name, middle name, surname, values and meanings, minimum 2 characters, right? Like it's kind of like describing how we handle things, whether it's a database thing or whether it's a KPI index thing, or whether it's just like the way we speak with each other and the way we interact with each other, using the data that we exchange with each other. Like because some reports require something and some reports require other things. So data dictionaries describe data element characteristics, including the descriptions of the data element in the form of a definition that will be used by stakeholders. Data dictionaries include standard definitions of data elements, their meanings, and allowable values. A data dictionary contains definitions of each primitive data element and indicates how those elements combine into composite data elements. Okay, like we just talked about them, but like really it's just, a data dictionary contains definitions of each primitive data element and indicates how those elements combine into opposite data elements. That's it. Primitive data element, first name, middle name, last name. But then if you're going to be like, I want the information about, for example, a person. What's a person? A person is a name, an alias, is the values that he has, the description of his fucking face or something like that. I don't know. Who the fuck knows? But the idea is kind of like, you describe a person as a nose, a hairstyle, a health check. All of these are fucking data points, right? If I want information about me, for example, in a certain company, like what are the data points that are around me? Well, other than like all my physical characteristics, there's also this person has come to the hospital 50 times, right? Or has never come to a hospital, actually, because I'm pretty cool and awesome. So the following information must be recorded, but each data element in the data. About each data element in the data. A unique name for the data element which will be referenced by the composite data elements. That's the dictionary, sorry. Dictionary will have a name, aliases, values, meanings, and description. And all these kind of like connect to each other, right? Because what they do is they're building around. You see the customer name is this. So all of these are kind of like, just used in order to label, build, put rules, regulations, and whatever. And composite elements are sequences, repetitions, and optional elements. Okay, let's dive deeper. A data dictionary, okay, this one here is all of this is one element. Because the name is the unique name to it. An alias is basically something that it could be referenced. And what's the value? Basically, an emulated list of description of data element. Can be omitted, can't be omitted, minimum, right? It shows kind of like the certain sets of rules or certain sets of like allowing things. And the definitions is the description, where the definition of data element in the context of the solution, right? A list of values and meanings is a list of acceptable values of the data element. This may be expressed as an enumerated list of a description or allowed formats for the data. But we cannot decide. But all of this is metadata around the actual person's name. And ultimately, like a composite is a customer name, is basically everything. Like everything from what's a customer name is this. So when we're getting data, we kind of like get to decide what we're doing. Composite data elements are built using data elements to build composite structures, which may... Look at this fucking nonsense. Composite data elements are built using data elements to build composite structures. Look, it's called composite data elements. I know. They're being very... which may include... what, I don't know what the fuck they're being. Why do I keep looking at it? Don't stop staring. Sequences, required ordering or primitive data elements within the composite structure. For example, plus sign indicates one element is followed or concatenated with another element. Customer name is first name plus plus plus. Repetitions, whether one or more data elements may be repeated multiple times. Optional elements may or may not occur in a particular instant of the composite elements. I have no idea what the... Oh, well, repetitions means if it can be repeated or not, and optional elements, whether like, you include it or not. So these are basic coding rules. What are the usage considerations? Well, strengths. Provide all stakeholders with a shared understanding of the format and content of relevant information. And basically, a single repository of corporate metadata promotes the use of data throughout the organization in a consistent manner. Right, like one dictionary kind of like helps across the organization. Or anyone who's talking to an accountant, they can just go to the dictionary and know what the fuck they're talking to, or know what the fuck they're referencing. Requires regular maintenance, otherwise the metadata could become obsolete or incorrect. Absolutely, because like if an enterprise is not evolving, it's deteriorating. If something is not growing or expanding or evolving, it's collapsing. All maintenance is required to be completed in a consistent manner in order to ensure the stakeholders can quickly and easily retrieve the information they need. This requires time and effort on the part of the stewards responsible for the accuracy and completeness of the data dictionary. Unless care is taken into consideration the metadata required by multiple scenarios, it may have limited value across the enterprise. You get it? You get it? You get it? And here we go. 10.13, we're at... The last part is very important because it strictly says, unless we do it with care, and everything we do, we have to do with care. If we don't, why the fuck are we doing it? But anyways, I fucking love you, and it's a video. Wow, this one was only 8 minutes. Well, it was a short one, right?